Well, it's been a while since we've done a construction update here at State Tech. Today we're in the Building Technology Center. We're going to take a walk through that. If you look over to my right, over here you'll see the Willett Automation Center. But today we're going to look at the Building Technology Center. Building Technology Center has three programs. We have the electrical program, we have facility operations and management, and we have HVAC. So we're going to take a look at all three of those spaces. We're still pretty early on. We've got a shell. You can see big massive space. You can see the front's going to have a whole lot of glass. Up high, it's going to have some translucent panels that you can take that you won't be able to see through, but it's going to let a lot of natural light through. First time we've used those. Should be a really neat, fun building to go to class in. And you can see this is a big building. This is almost 40,000 square foot, and the other new building will be about 60,000 square foot. So we're going to add about 100,000 square foot with these two buildings. In this building, you also have facility operation and management. So I really don't talk about what space is facility operations management, because they take classes in electrical, they take classes in HVAC, plumbing, building management, building envelope. So they're really looking at the overall maintaining and managing a physical building or even a physical plant. Okay, so a tour route would come through the main door, and it would go all the way down to the other side. The tour would come through, and the tour would say, hey, this is our electrical program. It's going to be a lot of commercial wiring. A lot of our residential work now will get done in Safety Village, which, if you remember, are 6 1,000 square foot homes where students can go in and do HVAC, but also do residential electrical work. So this will be a lot of commercial work. This electrical lab, actually, that's to get to the Nildreth building. That'll all get opened up. You'll be able to walk through there. We'll have a big overhead door there. What we have here along the left side are all the faculty offices. So the faculty offices will all look out into the lab so the faculty can see what's going on. And then this is the end of electrical. And you can see here these 2x, and they're actually the thermal break. You've heard me talk about this HVAC lab, where we're going to be able to take this great big room right here, and we can take it all the way from freezing to 90, 100 degrees. It'll actually be 2 stories, so one area can be the inside, the other area can be the outside, or vice versa. Upstairs can be simulate the outside or the inside. So this is going to be unlike anything in a 2-year school in the country, where students can get into like a real world situation where you're out there and it's 20 degrees trying to make a heat pump work. When you're in 70 degrees, it works a lot different than when it's 20 degrees. So this is going to be just like real life. Floor drains around the outside. We'll be able to put chiller, rooftop units, a lot of different equipment will be in this space. Both of these buildings, both this building and the Willett Automation Center, if you can visualize this, electrical comes up here, be a big electrical panel here, and then there'll be a tray, if you will, with all the air, electrical, water, in this case, places for the furnaces to hook up, and all the equipment will go along here. There'll be another row of equipment right over here, and then out here will be another row of equipment. The same thing happens in electrical, and even when we get into the other building, when we get into electronics and automation, and then our precision machine, same layout, big open lab space that's very flexible. So we'll have all the power that you'll ever need, and we could actually almost take the electronics lab and bring it over here. We could take the electrical lab and go over there. So we've set it up kind of like a factory, where it's very flexible and we can put a lot of different equipment and do a lot of different things in that space. Okay, right now I'm in the old Nildreth building. The old Nildreth building, if you've been in the old Nildreth building, you could not put enough lipstick on this thing to make it look great. So we're going to cover it all up and we're going to turn it to classrooms. You'll never know it was the old Nildreth building, but it really, if you take the new building on the quad, you take the Willett Automation Center, it is really going to transform the central core of campus, and it will look day and night different than it did before. The old Nildreth building, still going to be the old Nildreth building, but we're going to pretty it up, and you're never going to know what it once was. Going to have all new bathrooms classrooms, all new drywall, all new lighting, and we'll have a lot of our science classes will be over here, a lot of our gen ed, and then of course classrooms for basically all of our expansion. We're the fastest growing college in the state of Missouri, and we need classrooms. So we're in what we're going to call the NILGIS administrative wing. It's going to have a lot of the offices. It's going to have several of our VPs. Marketing will be here. Some of a little bit of student services might be here, but mostly administrative functions. So everybody's getting a new office over here. You can see the office upon office here. Everybody's getting a new office except for this guy. My office is going to remain right here. You can see new office here, renovation here, and you can see I'm getting a new light switch, so I don't have to go all the way through my office to turn on my light anymore. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to get a light switch out of the deal. But glad we can take care of all of our staff and get, whether it's in the Don Claycomb Information Technology Center with consolidating all of student services over there, or consolidating all of administrative services over here. We'll be able to get everybody in clusters where it's a lot more efficient and makes a lot more sense.